YouTube. Let's do this. The last class of this weekend. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, wherever you are. Again, welcome to this live stream, to this free webinar. Let me post and let people know that we are live now, guys. Let's share this to people. Let's tell them that we are here talking about, today we're going to talk about trading psychology, which is an amazing. We are live. Okay. Posted on YouTube as well. Live now, talking about trading psychology. All right. How are you guys? Please let me know if the audio and video is good. For those people joining in right now, there is some people sending me a message asking, good night, Yuri. Good night, man. Welcome. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I can see you just sent me a message, I think, asking about the free webinar. So here we are. Hafal, hello, my man. Very consistent. Present in all the 3 classes. Amazing, man. That's a good commitment. It's a very good commitment. It's 6 in the morning here in Colombia, guys. It's very early in the morning. It's nice. It feels good. But I did some yoga, cold shower. Feeling amazing here. All right. Is the audio and video good? Can we start? Let me know if the audio and video is good, so we can kick things off. We already have a few people joining. That's good. That's amazing. I like to start asking if anyone has any sort of question that you guys want to tackle down today before we start. Hello, Wesley. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. I can see a few people. I don't know. I think Yuri and Wesley is the first day participating on this free webinar. So this is good. This is good. Some new people here. Amazing. Yeah, this one today, it's super important. Like, fear in trading is emotions, fears, anxiety, stress. Super important, super important. Yeah, nice. First time here. Okay, cool. So just to let you guys know, I have just a few seconds delay to see a message to come into me. But if I'm talking about something, some concept or something in trading that you don't understand, just ask me, let me know, and as soon as I see your message, I will try to answer on the best way possible. Is this a continuation of previous webinar? Not really a continuation of the previous webinar. I try to tackle a few concepts in every single free webinar, but if you guys have any sort of question, just let me know, and I can just we can just tackle those questions down, you know. Good evening, Wagner. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. So yeah, so we can talk about like I was planning to talk about trading psychology, but if you guys have any sort of questions, we can talk about that as well. You know, um, I just think trading psychology is important, and I'm gonna explain trading psychology with a trade. Okay, so I'm gonna explain to you guys how my mind works, and because I think I'm a human, so I'm probably gonna be very similar emotions than to everyone here. I'm gonna have fear, I'm gonna have anxiety, I'm gonna have anger, I'm gonna have frustration, I'm gonna feel all those things. You guys are gonna feel that as well in a trading journey. Um, no matter how experienced you are, you definitely gonna keep feeling that as long as you're human. And our goal is to actually um, be aware of them and make sure they don't affect our trading results, and don't overcome the our trading plans, you know. um, so let me change this to a new chart. So for those who didn't join yesterday, I showed people how to create a trading view account. I also have that video on my YouTube channel, like a quick guide on how to create an account and how to use this platform if this is the first time you are seeing this sort of platform. Okay, so yeah, so if you missed that class yesterday, or if you want to watch a quick guide, you can just jump on my YouTube channel and just watch it. And here we have the account that we created, the paper trading account that we created yesterday. It's a free account. I think it's a great way to start. Okay, just create a free account. And all right, so in this case here, we're gonna talk about the emotions that we're gonna feel inside of a trade. All right, so the first emotion that I want to talk about is fear. And inside of fear, there are 4 of them. Okay, the FOMO, which is the fear of missing out, the fear of being wrong, the fear of losing money, and the fear of leaving money on the table. Okay, so there are these 4 types of fear in trading, and I'm pretty sure you're all gonna feel all of them at once in your career. So fear of missing out. This was something that happened actually this week in our community. I noticed like a few people FOMOing because they missed the breakout on Bitcoin. And for example, I posted this trade on Big Time a while ago in the community, and some people missed this move, and they were like, oh my god, this coin is up 70-80% and I'm not on this move. I want to be making this money. I'm not making this money, and I want to be on the move. And they start FOMOing, and that's why sometimes they're gonna be buying at the worst prices, and then the market will revert back down, and they'll be like losing 20-30% of that investment. So this is a very common human behavior of FOMOing, because they think they're gonna miss their move, and they think this thing is gonna skyrocket, and they're gonna. However, the best way to deal with that is basically read your strategy out loud. And this was something that I said in the group, and for example, Daniel said that was one of the best advices that I could give it to him, because basically when you read your trading strategy out loud, you're just telling yourself what you should do, so that you don't jump on a trade without following your strategy, which is the most important thing you have to do on your career, is just follow your strategy. Okay, so in the case where you miss a move like this and the FOMO start to kick in, I feel FOMO as well. For example, I felt FOMO on Ethereum, because if we go here on this chart, this is a crazy move on Ethereum. Okay, this is a 14% move on Ethereum. It's a massive move, and I thought of buying Ethereum when it was down here, and I didn't. And now that's up there, I'm like, oh man, I wish I have bought some Ethereum. That's the thought in my mind. Okay, And the thing here is, okay, now instead of like, oh, I wish I would have bought some Ethereum, I'm like, how, now that the market is bullish, how can I jump on this trade? How can I jump on this trend? How can I buy some Ethereum? Where is the best place to buy Ethereum? And for me, the best place to buy Ethereum now is around those levels. So I'm gonna wait for, this was the break. I'm gonna wait for the break and retest of this level. And that's how I overcome my FOMO. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy Ethereum unless I have a setup, unless I have a strategy to buy Ethereum. The good thing here is, yes, okay, I missed that move. However, I can still be on this trade if the market pulls back to an area where I have a strategy to buy Ethereum. So this is how I overcome the first fear, which is the fear of missing out. It's instead of thinking about how much money you could have made on that trade, or that you're gonna miss a lot of money if you don't jump on the trade right now, you can think, okay, I really want to be long, I really want to buy this thing. How can I buy that? What's the strategy? Do I have a strategy to buy this? Okay, and then you use that strategy, right? So you can put some alerts in here, and then as soon as the market goes back to that area, you get an alert. I don't think there is an alert for free account. Let me see. No, actually there is. That's great. See? So as soon as the market crosses this line, you're gonna get an alert. Okay? And that's it. And then you use your strategy. The other fear is the fear of being wrong. And that fear, it's more, I would say it's something that you need to deal with yourself, because the fear of being wrong usually comes from your childhood, usually come from traumas from the past. So this is something that you need to deal with your own ego. So being wrong on a trade doesn't mean you are stupid, doesn't mean you are not worthy, doesn't mean you are a bad trader. Okay, traders are wrong all the time. And just to give you guys an idea, I've been trading for over 4 years now, and my win-loss ratio is about 45-50%. So for every 2 trades that I enter, 1 I'm gonna be right, the other 1 I'm gonna be wrong. Therefore, if I have this fear of being wrong, I'm not gonna be able to be a trader. Okay, and make sure you create some sort of peace with yourself of saying, okay, I am going to be wrong, I am going to lose money. Okay, and then we can talk about also the fear of losing money. So you need to create peace with those fears. You need to shake hands with those fears and be like, I am going to be wrong, I am going to lose money, and that's okay, right? And that's okay. And because trading is this crazy thing, because you are going against your survival, right? The fear of being wrong and the fear of losing money comes also from our survival brain, our primitive brain, because we as a species, we don't like to lose resources. It means that we're gonna die. We're not gonna survive in the jungle, for example. Imagine like way back in the days, like when we were just living in the jungle. Imagine if we lose our resources, we would die, you know? So this is stuck in our brain. And when we are trading, the brain doesn't know the difference between losing the resources, the food that we had when we were living in the jungle, and losing the money here on the market right now. The brain doesn't know the difference. So that's why we don't want to lose money, and we don't want to be wrong, because that could mean something. That could mean that we are not good enough. And those things are just Not true. Okay, so that's why I I like to meditate, because when you meditate, you are able to separate yourself from those thoughts, and during a trade, you are able to separate those impulses of, oh no, I'm gonna lose money on this trade, let me get out now, and things like that. And you actually, ended up following those thoughts instead of just being, okay, that's okay. If I'm wrong, that's fine. This is part of my strategy. This is my plan. If I get stopped out and lose that money, that's fine, And I'm just going to show you guys an example of myself losing money because of those thoughts. Okay. So there was a trade on Bitcoin that happened not a long time ago. Let me find it in here. It's this one. Yeah. Those trades where I lose a lot of money, I never forget. Let me see if I can use the replay mode. Yesterday I was able to use it. Oh, now it's not letting me to use the replay mode. He's asking me to pay for it. I'm not gonna pay for it. Yeah, if I just starting on this website, don't pay for it. Don't worry about paying for it. Just use the free version. But here, let's use this. Okay, I wanted to use the replay mode so we don't see what happened in the future, but that's okay. So on this trade, my idea was to go long and catch this move. Okay, but during this period in here, I was getting in and out of the trade multiple times because I was like feeling that I was going to lose money. And guess what? I lost money. And I lost around $3,000 on this day just because I had an idea of, okay, I bought it, for example, in here. Okay, so yesterday I explained the pattern, double bottom. I don't know if you guys remember. A pattern, double top, double bottom. And this was a double bottom. See? You have the first bottom, bounce, the second bottom. So therefore, this is a bullish pattern, a reversal pattern. Okay, so I bought it here. Then we had what? We had a beautiful bullish bar here, which makes you feel good. And then after that, what do we have? A nasty bearish bar, just telling that maybe you are wrong. However, my stop is below that. Okay, therefore I should not be out of this trade until we get stopped out. However, in here, and especially when the market breaks the low of this bar, the fear of being wrong and the fear of losing money start coming in. And I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna get stopped out. You know what? This is gonna fake out. I'm just gonna get out and lose just a little bit, not much. And then I get out of the trade. And as soon as I get out of the trade, there is a green candle telling, no, maybe you're not wrong. So you jump back in on the trade. And then again, a bearish bar that made me think, oh no, maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna get out. And then I get out, then I get back in, and then a bearish bar, I get out. You see how I'm in and out of the trade, taking losses and losses. And Rafael yesterday talked about commissions and fees. And when you're trading a big size, you pay a lot of commissions, and I paid a lot of commission in here because I was in and out of the trade multiple times because of my mind thinking that I was going to lose money on the trade and I was going to be wrong. And it's better for me to take a small loss than to take a bigger loss. And if I added up all the small loss that I took here, it would be very close to the big loss that I would take that anyway. So why am I getting in and out in here? Because I'm a human and sometimes I'm going to make mistakes. I'm not going to be perfect, and not every day I'm going to wake up with a very strong mind and thinking, yes, I can do this. Sometimes I'm going to be emotionally shaken, and I'm gonna make mistakes like this. And that day I lost, $3,000, um, and I missed the move. So I was actually right about this trade idea. I was actually right with this strategy, and I would have caught a nice trade, but I didn't, because I let my emotions, my fears dictate my actions. So just showing you guys an example. If a really, really, really beginner, maybe it's a bit complicated, but ask me questions. Use the chat to ask me questions, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. But I'm just showing you guys in the real world how these emotions work, because I could be here telling you guys, oh, this is emotion, this isn't that, and actually there is no practical example of, okay, like how can we deal with that on a day-to-day basis, and the way I like to deal with that is basically shutting things down. As soon as you catch yourself doing what you're not supposed to do in trading, shut it down, because you're going to be losing money, and that hurts. All right, nobody likes to lose money. I'm not telling you to, like, okay, enjoy losing money. No, that's BS. Nobody enjoys losing money. I didn't enjoy to lose $3,000 in that. Okay, but you cannot be mad at yourself. You cannot be what we like to call tilted. In poker, we say this tilting behavior is usually when you lose the money and then you want that money back, and then because your mind is focused on getting that money back, you ended up losing more money. And this was my biggest problem in the beginning of my career. I blew up so many accounts because I was tilted. So I would lose $100, and now I want my $100 back, and then I would lose another $300, and then now I want $400 back, and then now you lose $500. And when I saw it, my $10,000 account was $2,000. So I would lose 80%, 70%, blow up the account in one day, in one trading session, because I was trying to get my money back no matter what. So if you have this sort of problem, message me. I'll be more than happy to show you guys how I did it. Also, as I said, I did a chapter in my trading course especially for this, to teach about how to deal with fear, how to deal with tilting, because I had this problem and I could not find in other trading courses this sort of concept. And this is because most of these trading courses out there are made for people that's not real traders, so they don't experience those sort of emotions, okay? But there are some books. Again, I'm a good guy. I have an amazing book here called Trading in the Zone. And if you guys don't know, Trading in the Zone, it's a book by Mark Douglas, which is basically the dad, the father of trading psychology. Look at this. I've got this book, Trading the Zone, here with me. If you guys want, I can give it for free. Again, another book for free for you guys. And I've read this book probably 5 times, maybe more. And I cannot recommend enough. So basically everything that I put in my trading course comes from those sort of books. Trading in the Zone, The Best Loser Wins, the other one from Jared Tendler, The Mental Game of Trading, an amazing book. Hello, Laura. Good morning. Welcome in. I'm just talking about this book by Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zone, which is a book that you must read. If you want to be a trader, you must read this book. There is no second option, okay? You have to. You have to. It talks about everything you need. Self-discipline, nature of beliefs, defining the problem, So, yeah, I cannot recommend enough. I have it here for free. I can give you guys for free. Just ask me and I'll be more than happy to share. I shared a few books, so I know there are a few people here who is joining for the first time. And as I said, I am going to share those books as well about technical analysis, where you guys can start studying chart patterns and how the market works. As I said, there is no other way in trading. Just treat trading as any other profession. You have to study. Don't matter how you do it. You can do it through a book. You can do it through a trading course. You can do it through a mentorship. Whatever you decide, you have to do it. You know, you have to spend at least 1 year studying this, reading books, and that's how I did. I did a trading course from an Australian trader, amazing trader, by the way. If you guys want, I can share his course as well. I think he's still available online. As I said, there is my course as well, but you know, it's up to you. Doesn't matter how you do it. You have to do it. You have to study. So I've got those books for free. Just ask me. I'll be more than happy to share. All right. Okay. So let's jump back here on the emotions. So as I said, I ended up losing a lot of money because I didn't want to lose money. So catch yourself, okay, when you are doing things that you're not supposed to do, and cut it right there. Turn off the computer. Go play some video game. Go walk around the block. Go to the gym. I don't care what you do. Just get out of the screen, okay? Because you're not in a very good emotional state to trade. And that's when professionals, they take money from the amateurs, because if you're not a professional, you're not going to have a system in place to stop trading. And when you trade for a professional prop firm, they actually going to have a risk manager, and this risk manager will shut your account down. When you get a threshold, it's going to shut your account down. So basically that's protect the trader. You know, you gotta survive to live another day. Even if you lose, if you catch yourself after you losing 50% of your account, doesn't matter. You survived to fight another day. Okay. Which book should we look at first? One on technical analysis or one on trading psychology? Good question. I would say both. Start with technical analysis, so you understand a little bit of how the market works and the chart patterns and stuff like that. I started with the technical analysis, and then once you start trading, even on the demo, you're gonna start feeling those emotions, and then you can go to the trading psychology book, because then you're gonna start relating what he's talking about to the emotions that you felt while you were trading. Okay, if you're already trading real money, then probably you can just go to the trading psychology, you know, because you're gonna be able to relate the emotions that he's talking about, because you already have experience, you know, trading. And then you can do both, you know, read the technical analysis and trading psychology. Even if you're experienced, you know, it's always good to do both. Yeah. So the other one is fear of leaving money on the table. Okay, and fear of leaving money on the table, it's a very similar thing to greed. Okay, because again, like when we talk about money, it's a kind of like we are talking about something that affects our survival. Okay, money, it's something that can change your emotions very quickly, like that, you know. So if you are making a lot of money, you're gonna feel very happy. You're gonna feel the best person in the world. You're gonna feel amazing. But if you're losing money, you're gonna feel crap. You're gonna feel you're not worthy, and can't do this, you know. So we need to detach ourselves with the money aspect, even though trading is basically money. And I believe most of you here are here because you guys want to make money and want to create a financial freedom, you know, and everyone wants that. However, in trading, You gotta do the opposite. So the biggest traders that I know, the hedge fund managers that I've met, all of them, they don't care about money. They care about money, but I don't know if you guys can understand what I mean, but like they literally, when there is a trade, they don't think about the money. It's not about the money. It's about the probability. Are they gonna be more right than wrong on that setup, on that strategy, on that trade, you know? And if that trade is profitable on the long run, they don't care. Okay, so usually I would say 90% of the time I'm in that sort of mindset where I don't care if I'm gonna be right or wrong. For example, during your first call or first free webinar, there was a trade on Ethereum that I took. I need to go to the 5-minute chart because I trade on a 5-minute. And then we talk about what is a scalping, because this was a scalping trade. But for example, I had this trade here, this long. I bought it in here and I sold that. Okay, and I said to the people present that I did not care if I lost money on that trade, because I traded this setup so many times, and I know I'm gonna be profitable for the rest of my life. And that's an amazing feeling. That's an amazing thing to be. It's an amazing place to be, because if you find a strategy that you can make money forever, it's amazing. And to find this sort of strategies, you gotta do the work. You gotta study the patterns. You gotta create a good strategy with good risk reward, with a nice expected value, you know, a positive expected value, and that's it. And then if I lost money on that trade, I did not care. I know that this trade's gonna work around 70% of the time, 60 to 70% of the time, and I'm gonna go for a 1-to-1. And then I know that if I have a 60 to 70% win loss ratio and I'm going for a 1-to-1 risk reward, I'm gonna be up. I have a positive expected value system. Okay, so just make sure you guys have this sort of strategies. So this fear of leaving money on the table, of this greed, of, you know, fear of being wrong, fear of missing out, all those emotions, they can't overcome the strategy and the execution you're gonna have, you know. And yeah, now let's talk about another one, which is very common, which is anxiety and stress, because again, we are dealing with family, we're dealing with career, we're dealing with money, we're dealing with your personal life. You know, when you are trading, you are gonna have moments of stress and anxiety, because maybe a lot depends on you. You know, maybe your family, it doesn't support you or anything like that, and if you don't succeed on this game, basically you're gonna be a failure. You're gonna be wasted your time, your money, your energy. So when those emotions come in, again, I tell you guys to do the same thing. That's why I always have a trading journal next to me here. Grab my trading journal here. This is my trading journal. I have heaps of them. Every year I buy 2, and in here I put up everything. I put up my strategies. I write down my emotions, what I'm feeling on the day. I write down back testing results. I write down patterns. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is a pattern here. Everything. So have a trading journal next to you, okay, and read your strategy out loud every time you start feeling those emotions. Okay, read out loud and be like, am I following my strategy right now? What is my strategy? You know, is what I'm doing right now profitable on the long run? Yes or no? And don't really care about the outcome. Once you're in the trade, don't care about the outcome. Whatever happens in the market doesn't really matter. And don't get that hindsight bias of, oh man, I knew I should have been in that trade. I knew I should. No, just review the trade in a neutral state without any emotions, without any frustration, without any anger. You know, I know some people who like to break some keyboards, you know, be very angry, hit the table. So if you're this sort of guy that likes to smash your mouse, your keyboard, punch the desk and things like that, I recommend you guys to start meditating straight away and deal with those emotions, okay? Because look, guys, it's simple, and I want you guys to understand that, okay? If you not let your emotions be part of your trading, you're gonna be very, very successful. Okay, most of the money that I lose in my trading career is because of emotions. The biggest loss of my career, right? I lost like probably, I don't know, like $20,000 in a period of 1 hour. The biggest loss of my career was a very similar loss than I had at $3,000 that I explained to you guys. I was in and out of the trade, in and out of the trade. I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to lose that money, you know. And I would have made $40,000 to $50,000 on that trade alone if I only had held and I only had followed my plan. So the emotions, I like this saying that you are your own enemy. Like, the only enemy in the trading is yourself. So it's you against you, okay? You are your how can I say that? You are your worst enemy. Okay, that's how you say it. You are your worst enemy. So deal with your emotions and make sure you don't let these emotions kick in while you're trading. If they're kicking in, it's because of two things. Maybe you are trading too big and you cannot afford to lose that money. So if that's the case, size down until you are on that, what I call the edge between, you're not trading too small that you don't feel anything. Because, for example, if you lose at $1 right now, if you lose $1, nobody's gonna feel anything. If you lose $10, I don't feel anything. Maybe someone can feel something. If you lose $100, I don't feel anything, but maybe some people can be like, oh man, $100, you know, can pay the groceries this week, you know. But $1,000, I started now. $1,000 is when I started feeling something. But definitely, like, find that kind of threshold. Okay, so $10,000 it's when I started feeling more. So if I'm in a trade and I'm risking $10,000, I'm gonna be very nervous. My breathing is gonna change. Okay, my breathing is gonna change. I'm gonna start probably, my hands are gonna be sweating or shaking a little bit, you know. And that, I know that $10,000, I'm already trading a big size. That's big size. So when I'm going for a $10,000 trade, I need to be very, very, very prepared and breathe. And breathe and keep repeating the strategy, keep repeating the plan while you're in the trade. It's okay. I know I'm risking a lot of money right now. I know I'm feeling this and this and that, but this is something that I planned for and I'm ready for it. If I lose this money, I'm okay, because I know this is a trade that if I do it that 10 times, I'm gonna be up. So keep repeating that, because your hand is gonna be trying to go for the mouse, and it's gonna be trying to go for the execution order where you get out of the trade, and that's where you fucked up. Okay, so make sure you guys do this sort of work, like breathing exercises, write things down, you know. Are there trades that you have been set limit orders, stop loss, and take profit and leave it alone without looking at the chart, or keep looking at the chart once you? Yeah. Of course. That's the optimum sort of trading execution. You set the orders in, and you set and forget, and you literally don't look at them. You know, that's the best thing. So I basically this trade that I did while we were like streaming that day, I literally just put a stop market order here to buy, and I put a limit order here for profit target, and I had my stop loss, I think below that, something like that. So I set it and forget. And while I was streaming, I look at the chart, I was like, oh man, the trade worked. Let me see if I made some money. And then I saw, yeah, I made some money. That's cool, you know. And these are the best trades, you know. So if you have a problem with like staring at the chart as soon as in the trade, and you'd be like looking at every single tick, every single bar, Trading the Zone actually talks about that. Mark Douglas talks about that. Just walk away, you know, turn off the screen, go watch some Netflix, go play some video game, or, you know, play with the family, or, you know, forget about it. You've done your job. You work on your strategy. You found the setup. You enter the trade. Now it's about getting paid or not. And that's fine. Do you think the casino is going to care how much money people are betting and how many people come in and out of the casino? No. They're going to open every single day. The casinos open every single day of the week because they know that as long as they're open, they're going to make money. Every single game in the casino, they have an edge on you. So be the casino, you know. I'm still trying to fight with looking at the chart, have to master it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. If you have this sort of problem, it's very simple. As soon as you're in the trade, just close the chart. Just for example, you are in the trade here on Ethereum, go to another chart, go to Bitcoin, and don't leave the chart up, because the problem here is if you are in a trade and you are looking at the chart, every single tick is going to be a trigger. And every time you get triggered, you're going to have to overcome that emotion, that trigger. And it's a mentally exhausting. So you're going to have to be dealing with that because the mind usually have 10,000 thoughts in a day. So it's crazy, you know. Every single tick's going to be a trigger. Your mind's going to be thinking, get out, man. Get out, take the money. You know, it's good. Get out. You're going to lose that. And you're going to have to be every single time aware of them and be like overcoming those. And be like, no, I need to follow me. And this is mentally exhausting. So the best thing you can do is basically just close the chart so you don't get triggered. And then the only thought you're going to have to deal with is like, oh man, open the chart just a second just to see it. Man, what happened if it goes up down? Then you say, oh, that's okay. If I go up down, goes up down. What happened if you take profit? What happened if it's close to your profit, you know? So just make sure you walk away, or you close the chart, or you go do something else, you know? Or you just basically start scanning. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know, man. I know. We are humans, bro. I know exactly what you'll be thinking. We are humans. We're going to be thinking the same thing. Yeah, I know exactly how the mind works. I have to deal with this every single day of my career, man. It's mentally exhausting. You know, how do you manage to be sure that you're always going to be profitable? Okay, that's basically just when you create a strategy that's profitable. So as long as you have a strategy that you back tested enough, I don't want to show my playbook because that's a very private thing. But here I've got my playbooks of strategies that I trade and I'm working on. And those are basically all many setups, like hundreds and hundreds of trades that I've took or that I've back tested, and I saved then in my playbook. And this is to give me confidence that I am profitable doing that. So what you should do is to save those setups and those examples of your strategy, the best one, the best ones for sure, and the worst ones. And for example, I have a setup that usually I lose a lot of money, which is basically, let me see if I can see here. Okay, here there is one. So I used to make this mistake a lot, which is basically selling this, thinking that the market is going to continue to do this. See how the market is doing this sort of structure? It's breaking and it's breaking, and then I think the market is going to continue doing that. However, the problem here is the market has done that a lot. So every time the market goes down another leg, the probability of continue going down reduces. And I was losing a lot of money selling this, and I was getting stopped out on those moves. And that's why those moves are very aggressive, because usually there's people like me and others think that this is going to go down and they get stopped out. And because I have this in my playbook, next time I have the feeling, because every time this appears, I have the feeling of, it's going to continue. I gotta short this. I open my playbook and I look at this, and in my playbook it says, stop making this mistake. David, please stop making this mistake. And then I'll be like, okay, all right, I can't short this anymore. All right, and then I just pass on the trade. So, and also in the same way where I saved my favorite ones, my favorite setups. And that's how basically I manage to be sure that I'm going to be profitable, because I'm doing something that's profitable on the long run. Okay, just basically doing the work. Trading, there is no secret. There is no find that one thing that can make you profitable, or it's not rigged, it's not a scam. You just need to do the work. Meaning, find a profitable strategy, playbook it, and just repeat that over and over again without letting your emotions kick in. The hard part of trading is this last thing that I just said, not letting emotions kick in while you're trading. Finding a profitable strategy, easy. I have a handful of profitable strategies. It's very easy. That's not the hardest part. The hardest part is actually following the strategy and not letting the emotions dictate your actions while you're trading. That's the hardest part, yeah. All right. So we've been here for nearly 1 hour, and I want to ask if anyone has any questions about this topic, or any experience, or if you guys want to talk anything else, I'm cool with that as well. We've got another 10 minutes or so. So what is the continue. Play some music in the background, give some vibes. Okay, let me know if you guys have any questions. No questions? Cool. If no questions, we can call the day. I think we spoke about the main emotions that any trader will feel, and we talked about some strategies to overcome them. Okay, again, make sure you guys have a playbook. Make sure you guys have a trading journal Okay. Oh, my pen just dropped. Have a trading journal. Have a playbook. And other strategies at yes. I teach. How many strategies do I teach in my course? I think I share. Let me show here. Let me show to you guys here. Here, building and refining your trading strategy. Right here in every single chapter, there is a strategy. The breakout strategy that made me much more than 100K now. This back testing here, I showed another strategy. And I also, when I'm explaining those indicators and technical analysis, I also share more strategies. Because, look, there is one thing that people need to understand, that there are thousands and thousands of strategies in the market, okay? And the strategy that works for me is not gonna work for you, and vice versa. So when I started, I had to study many strategies: mean reversion, breakouts, trend following, all the sort of stuff, you know. And I made sure I put lots of strategies in the course. So whatever strategies stick to you, amazing. Just play around with all those strategies and make sure you experiment with them, because there will be one or two that will be more your style, your personality, you know. And yeah, we even do a personality test in the course. So before we start doing the strategies, we're going to do like a personality test. You're going to answer a few questions, and those questions are going to give you a sort of trader that you can be, and sort of strategies that you can go for. So yeah, so it's pretty fun, that part, actually. Is the course for free? No, the course is not for free, but I'm giving lots and lots of things for free. So if you wanna know how much the course is, just go to my website and click in here, and then you're gonna go to the next page, and then go to the Hotmart. And yeah, if you want the books, I can give you for free. If you wanna me to ask any questions, I can answer them for free. I can help you for free. But the course cannot be for free, because I spent a lot of money doing this course, recording, editing, creating the page, creating the, it costs a lot of money. So therefore I need to charge some money for it. All right. But as I said in the first class, I'm not here to sell courses. I don't make money selling courses. I make much, much more money doing my trades. So my focus is not to sell course or anything like that. So I'm fine if you want to buy another course that's cheaper than mine. Just as I said, send it to me, and I'll be very honest. I'll tell you if that course is good or not. If it's not good, I'll tell you. You're just going to be wasting your money. Okay? And when do I know to use what strategy to each situation? That's a great question. Like, you're never going to know until you test it, until you actually go to the market and you experiment, and then you try and error. Okay? You need to practice. You need to basically use the back testing method. You can use a replay mode for free for a while, because now I cannot use it, but I'm pretty sure you can use it for a while, and then you can play around with the strategies there. For example, in my YouTube channel, there are a few videos there already where I'm teaching strategies on Forex and crypto for free. So make sure you jump on those strategies, or you invest in buying a course that teaches a good strategy. If you want, I can give you for free those books. Where are they? I can give you for free those books, and you can find strategies. Because look, for example, on this book from Siri, he shows here, for example, descending triangle. Look, he's giving the strategy. He's giving the setup, the target, the stop, you know, and he give you the example. See? So it's basically sharing the strategy, and I can give this for free. Ascending triangle, descending triangle. By the way, I've made a lot of money trading those, and I still do. And so basically, the only way you can know what strategy to use in each situation is to, when you see a triangle pattern or anything like that, you follow good strategy where makes you money, you know. And so yeah, so experiment with them. So this is a sort of flag pattern, you know, bullish flag, bearish flag, and then he gives you the example and the strategy, you know. Enter long here, get the size of the flag, target the same size, the stop should be below the channel, you know, and that's for free, you know. How do you organize your playbook? Which platform to use? I just use Google Sheets. Just PowerPoint, or you can I think use Word as well. I think I had a playbook before. Here, playbook, see, I have my playbook here. So yeah, you can use any of that. Just make sure it's you put the screenshot of the setup and you write down the rules and the description, so you can understand, you can read and understand quickly what it means, and you can repeat. Okay. Yeah, any other questions, guys, before we jump off? All right, if there's no questions, I think we had a great time here today talking about these emotions in trading and understanding a little bit of trading psychology. Again, I recommend you guys to read Trading the Zone. Ask me, I can give it for free, or buy one. I have one here. I have a hard copy, and I bought it also on Audible to listen. So if you need this book, just ask me and I can give you guys for free, okay? I'll be more than happy to share those things. As I said, I'm here to help, all right? And yeah, that's it. 1 hour, all good. I catch you guys later. Catch you guys next weekend for another 3 free webinar classes where we're going to talk about strategy. We're going to talk about how to create a strategy, how to develop a strategy, which is very, very important, and going to help you dealing with those emotions, okay? All right, strategy, risk management, and I'm going to show how I was able to go from $100 account into 200,000 in just 2 years as well. So great topics we're going to talk about. Yeah, it's very easy, very easy. So just very simple. Just take screenshots, put it on that, and that's it. Well, good, Rafael. Thank you so much for jumping on again and participating on another live. Amazing. Very happy. Thanks, guys. Peace out.